This follow along is perfect for someone who is extremely stiff. And I mean, when you bend over, you look like this, or when you're in a 90-90 position, you can't get your knees to the floor. This follow along is for you. So for this routine, we will be doing it standing up, as I know for someone that's really stiff, doing stuff on the floor can be really uncomfortable and annoying. All you need is a chair and a space, and let's go. We're going to start with our hands to the sky. You're going to reach up, you're going to take hold of your right wrist, you're going to slightly bend your knees, and you're going to side bend to the left, pushing your right hip out to the side, reaching your hand as much as you can. Take a deep breath, inhale, reach up as high as you can. Now take hold of your left wrist, bend your knees, side bend to the right. Nice deep breath here, reaching your arms as much as you can. Inhale. Reach up as high as you can again. Bring your hands all the way back. Bring them onto your lower back. Just bend your knees slightly. And then think about squeezing your bum. Just come into a little back bend. Gaze to the sky. And now the opposite way. You're going to place your hands on your hips. You're going to bend your knees. And we're just going to drive our hips to the back of the room. So you feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Try and keep your back nice and flat. You're just going to hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to stand up. We're just going to do that 3 times. So drive your hips back, feel the stretch in the back of your legs, hold it here for 3, 2, 1, stand up. So, and again, back down, feel that stretch. This time maybe we're going to reach our hands out, bring our weight into our heels more, and you just get a little bit more of a stretch in the back of your legs. 3, 2, 1, stand up. Bring your hands back up to the sky. Just coming through the side bend one more time. So to your left, side bend in. Inhale, reach back up. Take hold of your left wrist. Bend your knees, side bend to the right. Inhale, bring your hands all the way back onto your lower back again. Drive your hips forward, slight back bend. Squeeze your bum. And then exhale, bend over again, reaching your hands out, holding it for 3, 2, 1, stand up. Now you're going to grab onto the chair. We're just going to place our hands on top of it. We're going to come through some cat and cow. So if you've done this in yoga, you're going to bring your gaze forward. Having your hands on the chair just makes it a little bit easier to get into the position. So you're going to drive your hips back, gaze forward. Think about dropping your chest to the floor. And we're just going to move from our hips. So we're going to start at the bottom of our tailbone. We're going to round it in. Think about pushing your hands into the chair, rounding your back, and then bringing your gaze down to your belly button. And again, starting at your hips, you're going to bring your hips back, dropping your belly, and then gaze forward. Starting at the hips, rounding your back, pushing your hands into the floor, gaze down. Hips out. Chest down, squeeze your shoulder blades, gaze forward. And again, rounding your back. Moving that spine, vertebra by vertebra. Great one for your spine and your hip control. Okay, let's just do one more. And exhale, rounding your back. So staying with our hands on the chair, we're just going to come into some elephant walk. So this is going to be working our hip and our hamstrings. So you're going to bend your one leg, and the leg that you bend is the way you're pushing your hips out. And then your other leg is straight. So they're called elephant walks. So now you're just going to alternate. So now we're going to bend our other leg and straighten the other leg. Push the hip out to the leg that's bent. And you're just going to do this in your own time, just flossing back and forth, just holding it slightly there. Or maybe 3, 2, 1, and then swapping sides. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And to make this a little bit more intense, what you can do is you can think about when you're bending the one leg, you can think about pushing it forwards more and then pulling the straight leg back. So your heels coming into the floor with the leg straight, and then you're pushing your knee forwards with the leg that is bent. You can do that to just intensify it, or you can just kind of flow side to side, just in your own pace. Flossing out those hamstrings, getting some room there. opening up our hip. Good, let's just do a few more here. Holding it as long as you think you need to. And I like doing things with a chair because it just makes everything a lot easier, especially if you're really stiff. Having your hands on the floor rather than to your toes is going to make it a lot more easier to enter the stretch. Okay, now we've done our hamstrings. Let's move on now. We're going to bring our foot onto the chair. So if you do struggle with that 90-90 position, this is a great alternative to do. So we're going to have our hands on our hips, and I want you to think about, imagine you're bringing that knee in and you're pushing your hips out at the same time. So we're just going to do 5, just getting used to this action. So you're going to bring your knee in and then you're going to push your knee out, but keeping your hips in that, you know, when we started on this, I want you to keep pushing your hips out rather than bringing your hips in. So it's called an anterior pelvic tilt. So it's when you're kind of, imagine you've got a bowl and you're kind of tipping it forwards. That's kind of the action you want in your hips. So we're going to bring our knee in, we're going to bring our knee out. So we're working that internal rotation of our hip, which you probably lack if you can't do that 90-90, and then that external rotation of our hip when we push our knee out. Let's just do a couple more, getting used to this action. And then we're just going to do some contract and relax. So that means we're going to contract, so try and kind of like push into the stretch. So when we bring our knee in, let's do it together. So we bring our knee in, we push our hips out, and we're just going to push down our foot into the chair. And we're going to do that for 5 seconds. Ready? So push down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just do 40% to start with, nothing too intense. Now we're going to do the same now. So we're going to push our knee out to the side, and we're going to push out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember to keep pushing your hips out as well. And again, so bring that knee in, push your hips out. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then push it out, keep your hips out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do one more. Knee comes in, push your hips out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push your knee out. Hips out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just floss it back and forth again like we did at the start. Just do in and out in your own pace, and then just shake it off. So sticking with the same side, we're now going to come into our hamstring stretch. We're going to do one side at a time. So you're going to have your heel on the chair. Again, I want you to think about driving your hips back. So that anterior tilt where we're tipping, I don't know, our cereal out in our bowl. That's the action we want. Toes to the sky. Soft knee in your leg that's on the chair. We're going to drive our hips back. And I want you to think about driving your heel into the chair. We're going to do it for 10 seconds. We're going to relax. And then we're going to change the angle, okay? So toes to the sky. Push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what we're going to do, we're going to turn our toes to the side, and we're just going to turn slightly away from our leg, and this time we're going to push out our heel again. So again, it's a slightly different part of our hamstring. So we've got 3 different types of hamstrings, so try to get them all. So ready? Turn the toes to the one side, so inwards, push that heel down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to bring our foot all the way to the other side. We're going to twist into it, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend your legs, just keeping your same foot now on the chair. We're just going to come into kind of a lunge position. So this, we're just going to hold it at the bottom. So you want your straight leg fully extended, and just come as low as you can with your hips forward. So we're just going to hold it, and then we're going to push out and relax at the top. So we're going to come in, you feel that deep stretch here. Just hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then push off, relax. And again, come deep into that stretch, hold it for 3, 2, 1, push off. And again, one more time, hold it for 5 seconds this time. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, staying in the stretch. We're just gonna heel toe our foot in, and we're just gonna come, it's called a half pigeon pose. So we're just literally just bringing our knee out to the side slightly. And we're just gonna hold your hands onto the chair for support, and we're just gonna rock side to side. Okay, so working on that external rotation of our hip, stretching that out, as well as working that hip extension as well at the same time. So again, if you're really stiff, the pigeon pose can be a nightmare. So this is just a nice kind of alternative to do. Just rock side to side. Just going to hold this for 30 seconds. And then we're going to do the other side. So starting with that 90-90 alternative. There we go. And then we can just come out of the stretch, shake it off. And now we're going to do the other leg. So I'm just going to move my chair this side so you can see me. So opposite leg on the chair now. We're just going to come in and out again. So remember, drive our hips back, bringing that knee in, bringing that knee out, bringing that knee in. And I want you to really focus on just moving that hip joint rather than your whole body doing it. So just move hips out, bringing your knee in, bringing your knee out. And you probably have one side that feels a little bit more stiff. That's normal. And this is my stiffer side for sure. And I feel like I'm moving my body a little bit more with this side. So I've got to try and really focus on just moving my hip joint. So once we've done a few warm-up reps of this, we're going to come into that contract relax like we did on the other side. So we're going to start with our knee in. We're going to push our hips out. Remember that ball? We're going to bring our knee in and we're going to push it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push it out to the side, hips out. Push it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just floss it side to side. And we're going to come into our hamstring stretch again. So toes to the sky, hips out. Bend this knee as much as you need to. Thinking about driving those hips back as much as we can. Feel the stretch in the hamstring. We're going to push our heel into the chair. Ready? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn that foot in. And we're going to do the same thing. Just push away a little bit with gaze to the side. Push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come to the other side, turn that foot away from you this time. Turn into it slightly. Push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend into that leg that's on the chair. Come into that hip extension stretch and make yourself nice and tall. We're just going to hold it for 1, 2, 3. Come out of it. Relax. Straighten your leg. And then back in again. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Back out, leg straight. And again, we'll do this 4 times. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Okay, last one we're just going to hold for 5. Get nice and low, nice tall position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come out of it. Good. So coming into that active pigeon again. So we're going to just bring our hands onto the floor. We're going to bring our knee out to the side. So you're coming on like your knife edge of your foot. And then again, just using your hands for support. And we're just going to hold this for 30 seconds. So working that external rotation of our hip, stretching out our side glute, as well as this hip extension. So just nice deep breaths here. I like to rock side to side in this position, just to kind of, you know, make some more room into that hip. Good. And then we're just going to finish off with one more stretch, and then we are done. We're finito. Okay, take one big breath and just come slowly, bring your foot off the floor. Just kind of get back into that elephant walk where you just bring your hips side to side. Floss it out. One leg straight, one leg bent. Coming through some cat and cow again. It's just a nice one to do. Just do a few of these, and then we're going to come to our last one. So our last one is going to be working more of our inner thigh, so adductors. This is a great one because someone that's really inflexible can usually do this one. So if you are looking to increase your flexibility in your inner thighs and your hamstrings, then this one is my go-to. So we're going to sit on the chair. You're going to have your legs nice and wide, and I want you to think like we did at the beginning, you know, when we drive our hips back, trying to get our hips to the back of the room. It's that action. And then you're going to stand up. So go as wide as you can, turn your feet out slightly. And I want you to really think about pushing your knees out. We're going to hold this bottom position for 5 seconds. So ready? So get down. We're going to hold it, push your hips out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Have a breath. On the exhale, we're going to get back into that stretch. Push your knees out, stick your hips out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come out. You should feel that inner thigh burning, yeah? That's good, you're working the right muscles. Perfect. Okay, take a deep breath. On the exhale, come down again. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll do one more for luck. Ready? Take a deep breath, come back down, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So just bring your knees side to side. That one can be quite spicy. Nice, gentle flossing side to side, like you're doing that nighty-nighty, but in a seated position. Moving that knee in, and then moving the knee out. And there we have it. Hope you enjoyed, and if you want 21 ways to improve your mobility in 21 days, then click the link below and I'll send it straight to you.